Welcome to InTemp by Onset. Monitor temperature-sensitive products with the modern and reliable InTemp CX1000 data logger. This logger tracks the temperature and location of your valuable assets throughout the entire supply chain journey. This video, which focuses on configuring an InTemp CX1000 data logger, includes instructions on how to register the logger in InTempConnect, how to create a CX1000 logger profile, how to create locations in InTempConnect, and how to create a CX1000 logger shipment. The CX1000 logger must be registered in an InTempConnect account. To register, use your mobile device to scan the QR code on the front of the logger. After scanning the QR code, log in to InTempConnect. If you are already logged in to InTempConnect, this step will be bypassed. If you do not have an InTempConnect account, click on the Create Account link and follow the steps. After logging in, click on Select an Account and choose an InTempConnect account. The logger will be registered in the account you choose. If you only belong to one account, this step will be bypassed, and you will be automatically logged in to that account. Once an account has been chosen, click on Add Device to begin registering the CX1000. Enter the CX1000 logger serial number shown below the QR code of the logger, and enter the logger UID number found on the side of the logger. If you have multiple devices to register, click on the plus button to the right of the UID number, then click on Register Device. Before configuring your logger, it is important to check that the correct privileges have been assigned to you to create a CX1000 logger shipment. Go to the System Setup tab and click on the Roles page. Select the Create CX1000 Shipment and Edit/Delete CX1000 Shipment Privileges and assign them to a role. If you are unsure of your privileges, contact your organization's InTempConnect system administrator. If you created the InTempConnect account, you are the system administrator. After checking the CX1000 privileges, go to the System Setup tab and click on Locations. On this page, you will be able to define the origins and destinations of your supply chain routes. Click on Add Location. After clicking on Add Location, enter the shipment origin or destination address in the location field and click Confirm Location. Then, you can specify an area or room for the location, such as receiving or shipping dock. Click on Save to save the location. After creating the origin and destination locations, a CX1000 logger profile must be enabled in InTempConnect. A logger profile defines behaviors such as logging frequency and alarm thresholds and assigns them to the logger. To create a logger profile, go to the System Setup tab and click on the Logger Profiles page. Create a CX1000 logger profile by clicking on Add Logger Profile. To begin creating a CX1000 logger profile, enter a unique logger profile name. This differentiates one logger profile from another in the account. Next, select the CX1000 logger family. Enter the logging interval, which is how often the logger will record data. Input the ping interval, which is how often the logger will send data to InTempConnect. Enter your temperature excursion alarm thresholds. These logger alarms trigger a notification should a temperature excursion occur. Next, input any cloud alarms. Cloud alarms differ from logger alarms because they do not trigger a real-time notification. Cloud alarms are for reporting purposes only. Click on Save to finish creating the CX1000 logger profile. After creating a CX1000 logger profile, review the trip information page. Trip information, another name for data tag, helps you to easily identify a logger, provides additional analysis for your reports, and helps provide more precise notifications. Creating trip information is not necessary to complete a CX1000 logger shipment, but the additional analysis that these trip fields provide is valuable. To create trip information, go to the System Setup tab and click on the Trip Information page. To create trip information, click on the Add Trip Info field icon. You can use a data tag to identify different package types being used to ship a product, for example, or the different couriers that are being used. Once you've reviewed the trip information page, your CX1000 logger is ready to be added to a shipment. To configure the logger, go to the Logger Controls tab and click on the Shipments page. Select Create Shipment. Now you can begin to create the CX1000 shipment. Select the CX1000 logger family and choose a logger profile. If the logger profile selected will be used for all the CX1000 loggers in the shipment, check Apply to all loggers. If multiple logger profiles will be used, uncheck Apply to all loggers and select the logger profile for each individual logger in the Shipment Loggers table. Now, enter in the logger shipment information. The shipment ID will identify the shipment. The shipment origin will identify where the logger is shipping from, and the shipment destination is where the logger is shipping to. Next, enter a logger label, which will help identify an individual or group of loggers. Use the Apply to All Loggers option if you are configuring multiple loggers in a single shipment and want all the loggers to share the same logger label. If you do not want all loggers to share the same label, unselect the Apply to All Loggers option and enter a logger label for each individual logger in the Shipment Loggers table. If you do not enter a unique logger label, the shipment ID will be used as the default label. After entering the logger shipment information, trip information can be added. If you have not created and enabled any trip information in InTempConnect, you will not see the trip information table, and this step will be bypassed. Click on the value of a data tag to add any trip information. If a value for a data tag is required, then the data tag name will have an asterisk next to it. Use the Apply to All Loggers option if you are configuring multiple loggers in a single shipment and want all the loggers to share the same trip information. If you do not want all loggers to share the same trip information, unselect the Apply to All Loggers option and enter the trip information for each individual logger in the Shipment Loggers table. Choose a registered CX1000 logger for the shipment. Click and drag the logger serial numbers to the Shipment Loggers table. Multiple loggers can be added to the table in a single shipment. If you have unchecked any of the Apply to All Loggers boxes, the individual logger criteria will be entered here in the Shipment Loggers table. Once the logger shipment has been completed, click on Save and Configure to release the CX1000 logger shipment. Once a shipment has been created, you can see it in the Shipments table. Under the Actions column, you can edit a shipment by clicking on the Edit icon here. To cancel a shipment, click on the X icon here. To finish a shipment, click on the checkmark icon here. When a shipment is complete, a report icon will appear under the Actions column. Click on this icon to download the shipment report. If you would like to produce a report while the shipment is ongoing, you can do so by going to the Dashboards page in InTempConnect. After creating a shipment, go to the Data and Reporting tab and click on the Dashboards page. The CX1000 dashboard will provide near real-time logger location, alarms, temperatures, and current and past locations. In the dashboard, you can search for a shipment by using the search criteria. The shipment table will display the shipment details, including the origin and destination. This is also where a shipment report can be produced by selecting the Reports icon under the Actions column. The shipment report is available to download from the dashboard screen at any time during or after the shipment. By clicking on the Expand arrow next to the shipment ID, the Logger Details row will appear, displaying near real-time shipment details, including the logger battery alarms, low temperature alarms, high temperature alarms, shock alarms, and light alarms. This table will also show the last upload date of the CX1000 logger to InTemPConnect and the last recorded temperature reading made by the logger. Click on the View Map link to see a detailed map of the shipment journey. This map will display upload points, which are when a CX1000 logger has a signal and is actively uploading temperature and alarm data to InTempConnect. Each upload point will provide detailed data for each logger on the shipment. The upload points are also color-coded for your convenience. Green represents the origin, red represents the destination, blue for past locations, and orange for the last recorded location. Only one shipment map can be viewed at a time. Thank you for watching the CX1000 Getting Started video. If you still have questions about how to configure a CX1000 logger, please review the CX1000 manual in the description of the video, or contact InTemp Technical Support. We are happy to assist you.